Welcome everyone. What's happening, guys? That was a very funny way to bring you guys in. But we are live. We are live for Long Beach qualifying right now, today. Okay, how's the screen looking? Oh, Jesus Christ. That is not how I intended. But what is going on, folks? Let me try to recalibrate this screen because this is not looking too good. Hold up. Let me try to find the timing screen. Like, what's going on here? How are you all? How is everyone? Do we have anyone here just now? No? Let's try to figure this out. Why is my streaming not working? Let me try to fix this real. Okay, so that works. Why is... How's everyone? Have you guys... Did any of you watch the two practice sessions I think we had? They were pretty wild, I'm not gonna lie. But it was pretty good stuff. Wait, why is my TSN not working? Oh my god, it's asking me to sign in again. No, it says sign in. Please contact your TV provider. Okay, so it's locked me in. So why can't I view anything? Okay, sign in. Let me sign in and let's see what happens. And then I'm going to add the timing screen as well. Ooh. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Why is this not... Ooh, that's not the one. That didn't work. Okay. Why did it not work? Let me see. If you're just joining, just bear with. Password is incorrect. Oh, yay. Great, guys. Great. What's going on, folks? If you're just joining in, I am just trying to reset my password. Because of the streaming. I need to figure out a way to stream this. And it's just acting up. It always happens. It always signs me out and I keep forgetting the password for some wild reason. Let me try to get this down loaded and sorted out just in 1 second. What was it? Okay. But did you guys watch the practice sessions? Check it in the comments, in the chat. The chat's open. I hope it is. Yes, it is. What did you think of the practice sessions and what do you reckon? Okay, reset password. That works. Aha, it'll sign me out. Okay, that's fine, mate. Okay. Update password. Oh my god, it needs to be different. Jesus Christ. Okay. Cool. Let's try this. Hey, there we go. Okay, so this should work. And I'm just going to put it all up 1 second. This is crazy. This is absolutely wild. Do you guys use TSN? If you're joining in from Canada, do you guys have TSN? If so, what do you think of TSN? And if you don't know what TSN is, guys, it's it's called The Sports Network here in Canada, who sort of have the broadcasting rights to Indycar in Canada, and their app always signs me out. It always signs me out. I don't know why. And every time I try to sign in, it is My account is created. That was not the intended purpose, mate. What do you mean account's created? I have an account. Anyway. We are getting closer to qualifying in Long Beach. And I have figured this out. So, coverage should start probably in 15 minutes or so, I'd imagine, when we'll get James Hinchcliffe, Townsend Bell, all those guys. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way. I don't know what happened because my live streaming service as well has done a number on me, which is pretty weird because all the templates that I'd created have suddenly just disappeared. I don't know why, maybe because I disconnected everything. But hey, we'll be sorted out in the next few minutes. Just bear with me. But yeah, use the chat, guys. What's happening? What is going on, folks? Here, let me start the chat. Who's taking pole position today? Yeah, we had a pretty oh, hello. Okay, that's done. Yeah, it's fascinating. It's so nice to see racing again after so long. We've had such a long break, I feel, between all these races there, right? Like we've had, oh geez, it's taken a lot of time. 2 weeks now we've had between races in IndyCar, and then obviously Formula One. We've got another couple of weeks left before we actually go racing in Miami, which is not one of my, I wouldn't call it a, yeah, it's not a, it's okay, it's a decent circuit, I guess. What do you guys think? Do you like Miami? Is that like on your, do you guys rate it quite a bit or no? Ah, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. If so, let me know what you guys think of Miami. I think they've definitely tried to create a circuit with what they have, but it's not quite there. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's okay. I feel like they could have done a much better job, but again, given the area around the Dolphin Stadium, I don't know what it's called, the full name of it, but yeah, no, it's not the easiest thing. So it is what it is. But Long Beach, California, quite something, eh? Quite something. Okay, nearly sorted this out. Just bear with me one more second, guys, and then we will have it all to go. Okay, let me see how does this work. So if I want to, you guys might actually see this live very quickly. Okay, here we go. This is going to be pretty interesting. Okay, let me move this tab here. So much movement. It's actually pretty insane how all of this works. Give me a second. This goes here. I will need this side. Okay, the rest can all close. Maybe we keep Twitter on. Okay, I think, yeah. Oh, Mick Schumacher had a crash. Okay, we'll get to it. We shall get to it. IndyCar. All right. Appreciate you just bearing with for a second. Yeah, where are you guys joining from today? Let me know in the comments. Would love to know. Okay, here we go. You want to see how all of this works behind the scenes? Okay, watch this. You see me now on the right hand side. Okay, I'm gonna disappear, but my voice is gonna be there, and you'll see a blank screen. And now you're gonna see a layout pop up, right? And now you're gonna see very quickly, swiftly, you will see me. All right, watch this. Okay, boom, now you see me, right? And now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take me and my entire Mind you, this is not a beverage. This is just a sparkling water can. Okay. So now I'm just going to shrink me. You see? And you see the entire output of me. There we go. And then I'm just going to click that. Wait, where did that go? Okay, yep, there. There we go. Almost there. There we go. In fact, I'm actually going to change it up because I need to show you guys the screen, right? So this is what I do. And this is a live masterclass, one would say. If you guys can see what's happening, by the way, I hope it is. Then I'm just going to shrink myself to one side, okay? And then I'm going to actually, very simply, there we go. And then, yep, there we go. So that's done. And now I'm actually going to go and screen capture very quickly because I need to show you what's exactly happening. So thank you so much for just being with me for a second. Oh, there we go. So this is obviously where we're going to track the entire race, right? Not race, what am I saying? Qualifying. There we go. We're going to push it through and we're going to remove the big. There we go. Cut it from there. Cut it from there. So you guys have seen a crazy live editing, not editing, but like setting up of a live stream. And now all I have to do is this. Hey, we're back. Long Beach. Okay, there we go. It says countdown to green. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being with me. Let's have a look at the schedule as well because we want to see what's happened, right? Long Beach last year, Carl Kirkwood won. We know that now. And then practice 2, which was just earlier a few hours ago, we've had these as our results. Should I just shorten myself even more? Probably just might cut out. I think I should. Just so that you guys could see the entire screen. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. There we go. Yeah, so now you guys could probably see the screen a little bit better. Carl Kirkwood and the Andretti's again, so fast. Right, Malukas followed by Pato Ward, Alex Palou, Marcus Armstrong, Felix Rosenquist, Kiffin Simpson, Graham Rahal, Scott Dixon, and Christian Lundgaard, your top 10. We had a couple of incidents as well. As you can see now, Mick Schumacher had a pretty wild... well, the car just stopped, really. But he didn't... I don't think he's broken the suspension, but Romain Grosjean had a big impact. So that's something worth keeping in mind. Not ideal, obviously. I don't think we would. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, Mick's cause. I don't know if we know what the cause is. What are they saying? Let me see. Okay. So he goes in, tries to turn, but the car just steered straight away. Okay. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit, isn't it, Mick Schumacher? Okay, let's have a look at something else. Yeah, Pato Ward said this a couple of, was it 2 days ago in... Oh, did I just disappear when... Oh no, it was happening live. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at my live stream and it kind of flickered away. But yeah, Pato Ward said this a couple of days ago, and it was pretty interesting to hear this because this is slightly taken out of context, if I be very brutally honest with you. What he meant was, yes, it's a sad situation, but it's obviously not where all of us want Formula One to be, because we want those raw engine noises, right? That just the sheer, exactly what Formula One should be about: speed, inhuman capabilities to drive one of those beasts. Like, that's what you want to see, but we're not getting that, right? So that's kind of what his angle was. But what they showed here was, yeah, it's just, I feel like it's just taken a little bit out of proportion. So just bear with on that. Very sad news today. Yeah, Juha Maitinen, I think, had a horrific crash at the 24 hours of Nürburgring in qualifiers. Max Verstappen was racing as well, from what I gather, and just, yeah, rest in peace, Juha. I think it's just, come on, man. Motorsports can be so cruel, right? Something that you love, something that you really like to do, has just been taken away in a jiffy. Like, you don't want to see that, right? So it is truly saddening. But yeah, I don't know how this would, yeah, it's just so sad. But then on the other side, you know, Robert Wickens took pole for IMSA. IMSA is racing in Long Beach alongside Indycar this weekend, and yeah, he took pole position. For those of you who don't know Robert Wickens, he had, as it says over here, he had a pretty bad IndyCar crash that paralyzed him from waist down, and he currently is using the steering to accelerate and decelerate and brake and do all of those kind of things. So awesome job from Robert. I met him actually in Toronto last year at the IndyCar Toronto, and which is going to be Markham this year, funny enough. But he did a crazy, yeah, it's insane. Like, from a wheelchair to, you know, sitting in a car and taking pole position when you have all those clutches and pedals on the steering wheel. Mate, that's pretty phenomenal. What else do we know? Lando Norris, Jesus Christ, explicit stuff. What happened here? Oh, Pagano. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back. Do you know what I think I'm missing? Give me a sec. I'm missing something over here very quickly. But for you, those of you who are joining, a few people were very confused last time when they joined the live stream because they thought I would be streaming. They thought I would be streaming the entire session, like live. Obviously, we can't do that. But I wish we could. I wish we could show. But that is intellectual property and copyright infringement if you do that. So unfortunately, we can't do that. But what I'll try to do is I'm going to have as I said, the timing screens and everything, right? So I'm just going to quickly work my way through this and add that in, which will be added very shortly. And IndyCar round. Oh, hello. That's low-key kind of what I needed. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, all of this is happening so last minute, but it was so weird because I had everything set up, and then my OBS, which is a software I use, kind of just glitched or whatever. And yeah, after that, it's just been an absolute hassle to start everything again. So apologies for that. Yeah, I hope you guys are still sticking around. I see a lot of you here. Where are you guys joining from? Please feel free to chuck it in the comments. Would love to know. Would really love to know, guys. Because we've had a lot of folks from Europe join over the last couple of weekends. We've had a lot of folks from North America, which is obviously IndyCar is North American, which is awesome. And then obviously we've had folks from Australia and New Zealand as well, because we have a bunch of Kiwis in IndyCar. Scott McLaughlin. We've had so many other folks. Scott McLaughlin, Marcus Armstrong, Scott Dixon. Whew, come on. How can I forget Scott Dixon? So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. I think we will get a lot of folks. Okay, I'm nearly there. Just bear with, and then we're gonna have qualifying in like 5 minutes anyway. But it's so wild. It's so wild that the joys of technology, eh? Technologia. Technology is always gonna do something. Okay, so we have this screen. Let me spice it up a little bit for you guys. There you go. You can see what you're watching today. Not really. Did it not plan out? Hey, there we go. Cool. Now we're back. All right. And you can see my canvas screen. Let me get rid of all of that. And we are just going to have... Boom. There we go. Now you'll be able to see everything from the IndyCar website. Follow along with me as I watch this as well. And as always, as I mentioned earlier, I tried the other format where I would have, what do you guys think? Actually, for those few of you who are watching right now, please do let me know. What do you think in terms of one option I have is to use this format, right? Where to your right hand side, you would see all the, a small area with what's happening with qualifying, and you would see a lot of me. That's one. Or the second option is this, where you kind of see what's happening. It's pretty clear, but then you have the entire IndyCar screen just to kind of have an idea of what's going on, and the leaderboard, the timing, everything is there, and I'm just a part of it. So you still see me. What do you think? Option A or option B? What do you prefer? How do I create a poll? I've never done a poll before. Okay. Which layout do you prefer? Option A. Have option A. See more of me. Or option B. See more data and timing. Okay, this is my first poll, guys. Whoa, I've just created my first poll. Oh my god, that's wild. How do I see the results? That's pretty cool. Okay, so as I said, option A is this format where you see me, a lot of me, and then you see, on this side, I would add like the timings and those kind of stuff. Or option B, which is this. You get to see pretty much in its entirety what's happening. So this is obviously, I would go click schedule, and then I would click on Long Beach, and then once we go to live leaderboard, this is kind of what you'll see now. Okay, there you go. So fast 12 and those kind of things. So let me know, what do you guys think? I think I've locked on. I personally think this is much better. What are you guys saying? Okay, B. All right, we've had some votes. Appreciate you a lot. Okay, and if you are watching from Canada, I'm watching TSN right now. And again, Live Golf. I clicked on IndyCar and they are showing me golf. What is happening? Why are TSN? Jesus Christ. Okay, B. There you go, guys. So you know what I'll actually do? I'll just make sure I increase myself a little bit just so that I could add some commentary and whatnot. Green flag time. There we go. I think that's enough of me, because obviously you guys don't want to see my handsome face. Okay, why is qualifying not starting yet? So for those of you who are new to IndyCar, so the way, and if you're familiar with Formula One, the way qualifying works in IndyCar is a little bit different. So you don't necessarily have Q1, Q2, Q3. What you have is you have two groups that go out, right? So two groups of, one of them is 12, the other one is, oh wow, my TSN's just not working. Great. Two groups of, one group of 12 and one group of 13. And the way it works is from each of the 12, well, the two groups, you would have the top 6 progress to the fast 12, which in this case is Q2, right? And then in fast 12, you would pretty much go, you want to be in the top 6 because the top 6 progress to the fast 6. And the fast 6 is the equivalent of Q3, which is in Formula 1, the top 10 go for a pole shootout. Now, what is different this weekend is the top 6. So once we get to Q3, oh, someone has said, voted for A, see more of me. Okay, mate. Appreciate that. Oh dear. Okay. Well, let's do option B for now, and then we'll revert. Oh, I'll just keep going back and forth with both of them every now and then. But what was I saying? Yeah, I was saying that in option 3. What was I saying? Option 3? No, sorry. Q3. There you go. For fast 6, yes. Usually you have all 10 cars go out. All 6 cars go out and, keep setting times. But that is not the case. Okay. Do we have live coverage? We have live coverage. Okay. Great. But it seems to be stuck. But anyway, we have live coverage. Oh, it's still quiet. Okay. Oh, there's a Cadillac tent. What? Oh, for IMSA. Okay. So, yeah. I have just been going back and forth. My bad. So, my point was that once you get to Q3, you have 6 cars going for pole, but it's not that you can just go out and do a lap. Only for this weekend. Actually, they did it in Arlington, Texas as well. You only have one fast lap. That's it. One fast lap, and that sets the grid for the fast 6. For the Q2 round and the Q1 rounds, you can do as many laps as you want within the time frame allotted. And yeah, that's how it works in qualifying. I hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions, feel free to chuck it in the chat. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. And yeah, where are you guys joining from? I would love to know. Come on, guys. You could use chat. I am based in Toronto, in Canada. And yeah, I'm wearing an AC Milan sweatshirt today. So do ignore that. I was just with one of my mates who really likes football. And we just decided to wear pole position. We just decided to wear football tees. Any AC Milan fans? Randomly? Are you guys pumped for the World Cup, any of you? That'd be pretty cool. Wow, I love how the poll just keeps going back and forth. 60% that see 60% of you want to see more data and timings. You got it, guys. You got it. Okay. I'll let the poll run for another probably 5 minutes. Sweden! Oh my god! That is incredible. Mate, what time's in Sweden right now? Sweden must be what? Like how many hours ahead? Assuming you're in Stockholm, assuming you're in Stockholm, mate, it must be midnight. It's at least 6 hours ahead. Wow. That's insane. Okay. Don't care about soccer. Nice. That's alright, mate. But you should be delighted because Sweden's qualified for the World Cup. Actually, hey, let's call it football firstly. It's not soccer, is it? I know here in Canada they call it soccer, but hey, if you can't tell by the accent, English, so British, right? So it is football. Yeah, ADHD Night Owl, mate. I hear you. But it's insane. Yeah, soccer, football, Sweden qualified. Crazy game. And Victor Gyökeres did a stunning job. But we're here for IndyCar. So who's your favorite driver? Do you follow IndyCar? Do you have a favorite driver? Because there are a lot of Swedes in IndyCar. You have Marcus Ericsson. You have Felix Rosenqvist. There was Linus Lundqvist as well, but I know he's not. He might be coming in maybe next year. Don't know. But if you are a Marcus Ericsson fan, I have some very exciting stuff coming out next week. I got a chance to do some stuff with him, record some stuff. That's all I'm going to say right now. And it's going to come out next week on this channel, as well as my podcast, Decoding Wisdom. I think I've kind of given it away there, but yeah, with Marcus Ericsson. So stay tuned. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, lack of money. It's not ideal for sure. But yeah, Marcus Ericsson, some stuff's coming in the works. Stay tuned, mate. I hope you get a chance to witness what we've created, but at the same time, I'll make sure that, it's well put together. So, yeah, some amazing pieces of content is all I'm going to say, but I've kind of given it away a lot now. But yeah, stay tuned for that, mate. It'll be out on this channel and my podcast, Decoding Wisdom. And I'm going to close the poll. Look at that. 6 votes. Appreciate you all. 6 votes is more than what I was expecting, to be fair. Okay, more timings. There you go. So I'm going to keep it at that point. So as I mentioned earlier, hey, appreciate it. Not too sure what's your name, but at JERK5HO. Appreciate you, mate. But yeah, right now you see 12 cars, drivers on the screen. It's because we're going to have these 12 come out and fight to be the top 6 within this group. And I don't know why it's so delayed today. Was there a crash in IMSA? Probably not. But let's see. We shall see. But, I'm going to crack open a beverage. It's not alcohol. Don't get me. I don't drink alcohol as much anymore. Pretty much don't. This is Maison Perrier, France. Forever Lemon Sparkling Water with natural flavor. Yay. Great. Yon. Yep. I understand the dialects, Yon. I've got a couple of Danish friends who help. And when I met Marcus, we discussed, I think we were talking about George Russell in Formula 1, and he called him George Russell, I think, which he said that the J's are pronounced as I's or Y's. So, Yon, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then obviously you have like tennis player, right? Jannik Sinner. So, okay, we have quali. We're out. How are they out and the timing still says 10 minutes? So, again, not too sure why that's the case, but 10 minutes is all they get. And we have Marcus Ericsson in this session as well. So, and Rosenqvist, both Swedes. But, yeah, it's funny like that the 10 minutes have not commenced. But the cars are out on track. As you can see, the sector times are starting to come out. They're just doing their warm-up laps. Close enough. Ian? Ah, mate. Ion? I'm probably still butchering it. I apologize, mate. I'm just trying. I would love to learn Swedish, mate. Fascinating language. Okay, here we go now. So we have Malukas, Marcus Armstrong, and Christian Lundgaard, who's Danish, Scott McLaughlin, Pato Ward, Marcus Ericsson, Felix Rosenqvist, Romain Grosjean, Mick Schumacher, Dennis Hauger, Rinus VeeKay, and Louis Foster. A few ex-Formula 1 drivers in there as well, from Grosjean, Mick Schumacher, Marcus Ericsson, And Christian Lundgaard did Formula 2. So did Marcus Armstrong. Okay, we have David Malukas out now. Let's have a look. In the beautiful Verizon Chevy. And the good thing with IndyCar's website is this. You can see the car. Like, look, how good is that? How well done is that? And Marcus Armstrong, look at that livery. They even update liveries race by race. IndyCar website. So kudos to IndyCar. Okay, Marcus Armstrong is also out. But David Malukas is the only one who's actively doing a lap. He's just done a 1 minute. So BLT is not bacon, lettuce, tomato. It's best lap time. LLT is last lap time. We want to watch out for this. Okay, 1 minute 11.7. Tricky language to learn. Many rules and exceptions. Yeah. No, I follow. I think when I spoke to Marcus, he was telling me about a few things. What was he saying? Hur mardu? Like, how are you? Hur mardu? I think that's how you say it. I might be wrong. But correct me, Jan, if I'm wrong. Hur mardu? I think that's what I learned from him. That's pretty much what that's as much as a Swedish I know. Okay, let's get back to some track action. Grosjean's put it up. Marcus Armstrong. Time is tumbling very quickly. For those of you just joining, we are pretty much in Q1, Group 1. As it says over here, Segment 1, Group 1 in IndyCar. Yeah, it's both fun and annoying with different livery. Tricky to recognize the cars from race to race. Palou is easy and McLaren. Yeah. Palou, yeah, but Palou's got a different livery as well this weekend. Palou's got the OpenAI livery. Okay, Pato was jumped up. Christian Lundgaard, Felix Rosenqvist, McLaughlin. Yay! There we go. Hurmardu. I got that right. Let's go. Yeah, Swedish. I wanna get a little bit better at that. Amsterdam. Hey, what's up? At me 4001. Okay. Amsterdam. Oh, mate, it must be past midnight for you as well. Welcome. Join in. Okay. We have a Dutch driver. We have Rinus VK. There we go. In the Arco Hunkos Hollinger car. Okay, so we have just over 6 minutes to go. For those of you who are just joining in. Oh, wow. Okay. Marcus Armstrong. So Pato Ward's gone fastest with a 108.5. And then David Malukas. Look at that difference. Wow. Look at that. That's... Felix Rosenqvist goes to the top. 108.5. Wow. Good laps. So all drivers have put in 3 laps. Pato Ward's coming through once again. So, again, for those of you who are new here. Oh, huge lockup for Pato Ward. Was it Pato? No, Lundgaard. Oh, Lundgaard. So, for those of you who are new here, from these 12 drivers, the top 6 will progress to the next round, which is Fast 12. And you're only seeing 12 cars because the remainder of the 13 cars will go again in... Well, not again. Will go into qualifying as Segment 2. So you see it says Segment 2, or was just saying. Segment 1, Group 1. So think of this as Q1 Group 1, and then there's going to be a Q1 Group 2 come out. Because you can't have all 25 cars at once on the track because it will be too crowded otherwise. So the goal right now, yeah, 107.6. That's right. That's right, mate. So right now the track is not rubbing in as much. Chances are it will quicken up as cars keep coming in. So chances are that once you see Group 2 run, obviously the tires are going to, rubber in a lot more. The track's going to rubber in and you're going to see the times drop even more. Yeah, I think Kirkwood put it at a 107.6 or something. So you're right, mate. Appreciate that comment as well. But Felix Rosenqvist, and now you see, okay, Christian Lundgaard, Rinus VK, Meal says, at Meal, MI4001 says, I know. Yep, Renus VK. Wish Renus would get a chance at a bigger team, isn't it? Because it's been... Yeah, I think he deserves... He's a very, very fast guy. Okay, we've just got under 4 minutes to go. And Felix Rosenquist's car is also pretty crazy. It's Green Days. It's a Green Day livery. I thought it was going to be a Tom Petty radio card, like the red and white and black. Red, yellow, black, sorry. But it's, yeah, tough to figure this out sometimes, isn't it? So, okay. Rosenquist is on track. What can he do? So the guy's in danger. Marcus Ericsson is in danger. Louis Foster, Mick Schumacher, Armstrong, Hauger, Grosjean. Hauger and Grosjean had great outings in St. Pete 4 races ago, if you guys remember. At the opening race of the season, could they pull something off? Marcus Ericsson is on the fence. Marcus Ericsson is someone who I think should get into the fast 12 at least, because the Andrettis are super fast on street courses, and maybe find something. I'm not too sure right now, but yeah, given he's in an Andretti, I would expect Marcus Ericsson to get through. But on the fence, you have the 2 Penske's, Scott McLaughlin in the beautiful AAA travel car, and David Malukas again. Not ideal, I would say, for both of them. But again, the track gets rubbered in. But, ooh, 2.5 minutes, guys. 2.5 minutes. I don't know. Old Chevy Power, look at that. Chevy Power is absolutely firing on the streets. Okay, here we go. Marcus Ericsson out on a hot lap. Everyone is on track. Status is green. Let's see. Yeah, those Chevy... What have they found? The Chevy engines? Because the Andrettis were absolutely smoking everyone else. And all of a sudden now... Oh, you're seeing Marcus Armstrong. Whoa, big correction. Big correction for Marcus Armstrong. Armstrong is definitely recovering. He's 3/10 up. Wow. Okay, Marcus Ericsson. Everyone is... Oh. What's he put in? Okay. 1 minute 30. Here we go. Here we go. Can need a sip of berry. That's good. Natural sparkling water. Okay. Oh, wow. There you go. 107.6. Now we talking. Where's Ericsson? Ericsson is still... Has he not put in the lap? Oh, Ericsson goes P2. No, but that's just 108. Ah, 4/10 down. Ooh, not too sure. I don't think that's enough. There you go. McLaughlin 107.8. Scotty Mack coming in clutch when needed. Grosjean's only gone up to P8. We are on board with Pardo Award. Where's Pardo Award? Christian Lundgaard goes P2. Moving Marcus Ericsson down to P4. Where does Pardo Award finish? Oh, Marcus Ericsson is dropping to P5. Marcus Ericsson goes to P6. 25 seconds to go. One more lap. Probably Marcus Ericsson drops down. Marcus Ericsson drops down to P8 now. Okay, Hauger's P9. Felix Rosenquist goes top. Oh my days. Pardo Award. Wow. Okay, so... Oh! Okay, Ericsson's gone on a flyer. He is on another laps. He's on another lap now. Oh, Ericsson and McLaughlin. That is not ideal for... Scotty Mack had a crash yesterday in practice 1 as well. Not ideal. Felix is up. Yes. Okay, Marcus Ericsson comes through. Where does he go? No. He couldn't do it. P8 for Marcus Ericsson. Can McLaughlin go through? He does. P5. Wow. Oh my god. Renus VK goes to P6. Mick Schumacher is up on. Can he do it? Mick Schumacher Oh my god, he's right on the edge. So is Marcus Armstrong. Marcus Armstrong comes through. Does he move up? No, he doesn't. Ah. Okay, Schumacher's dropping time now. Oh my days. Felix Rosenqvist comes through again. Marcus Armstrong. Schumacher goes P11. Ah. Venus VK. Let's go. P6. Whew. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, let's digest that. Checkered flag. Oh, what surprised you there, guys? This is going to be the new group that's going to come out, but what surprised you there? For me, that was... let's go back real quick. Am I able to? Let me check. Because that was... Maybe I just go to motorsport.com actually. Keep that screen. Indycar. Schedule. Local time. Long Beach. Qualifying. Are they not covering? Oh, they're not. That's weird. Okay. I want to go and show. Maybe Twitter they update. Yeah, no, mate. Felix was sharp. Felix was super sharp. But what I'm really surprised about... Oh my god, why are they showing you Lamine Yamal and... never mind. You know what? I'm actually going to try this. Qualifying still going on. I don't think we'll find the guys who've been exited just yet. No, okay, fine. That's fine. No stress. We'll keep the screen. But for me, Marcus Ericsson was the big one. Two surprises. Marcus Ericsson and Marcus Armstrong. The two Marcuses. Marcus Armstrong finished P7, whilst his teammate Felix Rosenqvist finished P1 in that group. But the reason I'm putting emphasis on Marcus Ericsson is because when you see here, Will Power and Kyle Kirkwood, Marcus Ericsson's teammates, topped both practice sessions in within top 3 finishes in the practice sessions, and Marcus Ericsson has been playing a little bit of catch up this weekend. And it's a contract year for Marcus Ericsson, so his contract does run out. And you have Dennis Hauger, who is a Andretti junior driver who's waiting in the wings. And Marcus, I think, is 35 years old right now. So obviously they do want results. And given how last year was for Marcus Ericsson, I feel like he would, when I spoke with Marcus, he's so aggressive this year. He's going in with a lot of aggression to really top things up and, have an improvement on last year's performances. And he has started the year very, very well. But to see him... Yeah, there you go, mate. Ericsson, he does. And I really hope he does, mate. I feel like he's pretty underrated in general. Obviously, if you're an Indy 500 winner, that's not by luck. You can't, right? There's no results anyway. But this was the hit for Romain Grosjean today. I can show you this. And look, just wrecked it. But anyway, that's all practice. Let's go back. Yeah. Jan, mate, you're right. Ericsson, hopefully. Yeah. Meal, I'm just reading your comment. There was a beautiful race. Yeah. In the Nürburgring, right? Nordschleife. And yes, it was I think it was GT car from what I know, if I'm not wrong. But Juha was the name, Juha. And yeah, there was a crash that involved multiple cars, and unfortunately, Juha, who passed away. Yeah, unfortunate for... May soul rest in peace, and all I can do is offer my prayers and my utmost respect. But that should not happen in motorsport. We love motorsport because of the thrill, what people do, but it is pretty sad. So, but we will talk about, okay, Group 2 is out now. And, Marcus Ericsson is nearly a 2-time IndyCar winner. One would argue he should have won in 2023 as well when Joseph Newgarden won. So, yeah, but let's see. He might have. He's a competitive driver in those conditions, right? So, in ovals is Marcus Ericsson. So, mate, May is around the corner. I wouldn't be surprised if Marcus springs a surprise for us in May. I hope he does at least. And yeah, Indy 500 is always a cracker. We'll be covering that as well. And I'm probably gonna lose my voice covering Indy 500 because there's so much crazy stuff happening. Jordan, mate. Jordan Gamble 3515. What's up, mate? What's up? Power for P1. Hey, could be. If Will Power goes Paul, I'd be happy. The man from Toowoomba, Australia. I used to live in Adelaide in Australia, so I've got a bit of connection there. And Toowoomba, a little bit far away from Adelaide, but yeah, you never know. You never know. Love that beautiful black and yellow Andretti. But here we go. Timer has clicked. We're clicking down. Jan, what are you saying, mate? Riding horses is way more dangerous than racing. Oh, is it? How so, mate? Like, I know equestrian is very difficult for sure. But so is driving cars at 200 miles an hour, I guess. Without power steering, shall I say. Not judging any. I'm not making a judgment. I just don't know too much about equestrian. But when I used to live in England, a lot of my mates used to do horse riding. And I used to work in stables. And yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work maintaining horses in their stables and, making sure they're fed and taking care of them. It's a lot of work. So I do appreciate the craft of the arts and crafts of, without power steering, mate. I actually, Jordan, mate. Yes, without power steering. Yes, I actually went to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. Oh, there we go. Palou, Rahal, Newgarden. There we go. Yeah, power steering. And when I went to Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, which I highly recommend, I've done a vlog. I need to publish it still. But they did, you can actually feel, if you have sim racing, just turn off the power steering and you'll feel what these guys feel. I did a podcast with James Hinchcliffe, which is out already on my platform. I'll just show you if you guys want to quickly have a look. Not trying to throw a plug or anything, but if you go to my channel, actually not my channel, what was it? My podcast, Decoding Wisdom. I did an episode with James Hinchcliffe, so do check it out. He drove a Formula 1 car last year as well. And yeah, so my episode with Marcus Ericsson is going to come out next week at some point, which is what I was emphasizing earlier. But with James Hinchcliffe, so obviously IndyCar, we dived a lot deeper into a lot of those things in terms of no power steering, what it actually feels like, how your hands can get ripped and stuff. So very, very interesting concept. And he mentioned one of the things, which was the quicker you go, the harder it becomes to steer the car. Jordan, exactly. Like IndyCar does not have power steering, so it's man versus machine. So right now you're seeing, just cutting back quickly to action on track. We have just over 6 minutes to go, and Alex Rossi in the Java House ECR. Actually, no, Liquid Science ECR this weekend. Kaio Colette. Ooh. Alex Palou, Ferrucci. Ferrucci is great, doing well. Simpson Siegel. It's very important races for Simpson and Siegel. Both of them, again, contract years as well. And there's a lot of pressure on those youngsters. Christian Rasmussen, another one. Will Power and Carl Kirkwood. Again, I don't think it's been representative just yet. But Alex Palou and that beautiful open AI car, doing a lot. So let's see. Coming back to you, Jordan, mate. Sorry, Jan, you said in Sweden more girls gets injured. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, equestrian and riding is difficult, mate. I definitely can vouch for that. Jordan, I race on a set of course at Indycar where it's handful car. Drivers don't complain nearly as much as F1 drivers. Yeah. I think a good example of that, Jordan, was when Mick Schumacher came in, right? And Mick Schumacher, after the race in Arlington, after I think a couple of practice sessions, he was like, geez, these bumps are, pretty tough. And Townsend Bell on commentary was like, yeah, mate, welcome to IndyCar, Mick. This ain't no Monaco or something like that. And yeah, and Toronto, the streets of Toronto are bumpy. I met Marcus Ericsson here for the first time a few years ago, and I saw his hands when he had a crash at Indy. And then afterwards, he came to Toronto, and his hands were like calluses were just ripped. Pretty wild. Okay, coming back. Yes, so IndyCar, no power steering. It's man versus machine. And the faster you go in corners, the harder it is to turn the car. So imagine how much force needs to go through your hands when you're turning at 190 miles an hour going across the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Indy 500. It's even the smallest of adjustments make a lot of difference. So you have to be very smooth and you have to finesse the steering wheel, which Marcus Ericsson actually speaks a lot about in our episode, which comes out next week. Sorry, I keep plugging the episode, but just trying to build a bit of hype. I'm just starting out, getting to speak to these guys, and I love it, and I hope you will as well. But okay, back to here. Just over 4 minutes to go. Kiffin Simpson. Let's go. Big year for Kiffin. Yeah, the Chip Ganassis. Scott Dixon's still not finding it much. Palou's there, so good for Kiffin. A couple of call-outs is Carl Kirkwood. Where has the pace gone for Andretti, I guess? Jeez. Oh, mate, Jordan, that means a lot, mate. I'm still learning, mate. I got into IndyCar when I moved to Canada from England in 2021. In 2022, I really got into it, and I've just been trying to learn as much as I can, mate. So I appreciate you, and again, still lots to learn. But yeah, I think speaking to Hinch and now Marcus, I'm learning even more the intricacies of the sport. Yeah, I appreciate you, and appreciate for subscribing. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I cover IndyCar and Formula One on social media. So on this channel, on my Instagram at Sachin the F1 guy, not Sach the F1 guy, it's Sachin the F1 guy, because my previous account got suspended for copyright reasons. But it's funny because I just reacted to the Australian Grand Prix start and Instagram decided to suspend that account. I had 6,000 followers, 7 million views, all gone. Now I have to restart from scratch. So, yeah, it is what it is. Got to start over, but I'd rather lose my account at 6,000 followers than at, 60,000 or 100,000 followers. So, got to start all over. It's okay. And, yeah, mate, I can tell you have been doing your homework. I just love motorsports, mate. I love IndyCar. I love Formula One. Regardless of the current status of Formula One and stuff, I still love it. And same with IndyCar, just the rawness. I just wish I can drive in IndyCar one day. So, yeah, I like to get into, the feel, the intricacies of the sport. And my goal on this channel, if you guys are listening, thank you for listening, is to bridge that gap between what the drivers go through and communicate that with the audience and myself, right? So can I be that intermediary who can bridge that gap through my podcast, my channel, and just hopefully maybe one day getting to drive it, and then I can describe it physically as well, hopefully. But sim racing, I think, gets very close to it as well. So yeah, appreciate you all for tuning in. Okay, a minute 30. Now we're getting into the meat and bones of this. So for those of you who are just joining in, again, welcome. So the top 6 from this group and the top 6 from the previous group, which has already been determined, will progress to Q2, as to say, which is Fast 12, right? So right now, some big outliers, I'm not going to lie. Kiffin Simpson, I didn't expect that. Kaya Collette, rookie. Oh, Willpower's just kind of come up. Kyle Kirkwood is there. There you go, 107.7. So Marcus Ericsson did a 107.7 and finished outside the top 6, which is weird, which goes against what I said earlier, that the track usually fastens up. But it is fastening, because Pallou's gone 107.5. Woo. Hey, Ian or Jan, if you're listening, mate, look at that, 107.5. Willpower, Kirkwood, there you go. Now the Andretti boys are back. There you go. Newgarden right up there as well. Where is... Rossi? So, any... Scott Dixon. Oh, Scott Dixon's gone top. Okay, checkered flag. So, some drivers who've just crossed the start-finish straight line before the clock ran to 0 are still on laps. So let's keep our focus. We're not done just yet. Rossi's on a lap. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Newgarden's on a lap. Okay, Newgarden's going to be a huge outlier. Rossi's going to be an outlier. I would have expected. But the Hondas, what's going on? The Hondas are better now. That is so weird. Yes, Jan. I would think it would be interesting if you could get a mechanic to talk about the different settings. But you know what? That's a good idea, Jan. I might keep that in mind. Willpower, Kirkwood, still on top. Graham Rahal, Kiffin Simpson. Yo, what? All Hondas are in the top 6. Okay. I think this is it. Is it now? Kiffin Simpson, still P5. He's just wrapping up. Rasmussen is coming through. Where does Rasmussen finish? Rasmussen is finishing... Oh my days. Where is he going to go? He's losing time. He's a 10th down. Okay. And he just crosses the start finish and stays. Goes to P8. Okay. Oof. Jeez. Scott Dixon. Scott Dixon tops this group. Oh my God. But Joseph Newgarden, Jesus Christ, P7 knocked out. He hasn't had a... He won in Phoenix. The caution did help him in Phoenix, the yellow flag. Nolan Siegel, tough year for him still. Oh my God. I don't think he's going to keep his McLaren drive next year, to be honest with you, because Tony Kanaan is putting a lot of pressure on this guy. Or maybe he was drafted into McLaren a lot earlier than expected. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's read comments. Honda did better this time. Yeah. All 6 are Hondas, which is so funny. Jordan, perfect example with McLaughlin when he talked about getting denied the downshift and then he crashed. A real thing if you try to downshift too quickly. Yes, that was the cause of the accident yesterday in P1 actually, wasn't it? In FP1. Weird, right? Like, if you downshift earlier, usually the engine revs just shoot through, and then the engine should probably get damaged, or the gearbox would get damaged, hence the engine would get damaged. Which means that if you downshift too early, they have a system in place which denies the downshift, which means that you would just coast through as if you were on the previous gear. That's so weird. I'm just trying to... I was just talking through that, and odd. Jan says still behind Felix. Yeah, Felix Rosenquist was quick. But what? Graham Rahal, another good fast 12. RLL will take it. Definitely take it. Definitely take it. And then Kiffin Simpson, much needed. All 3 Chip Ganassis in the fast 12. And then obviously both Andretti's, apart from Marcus Ericsson. So very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. But that was insane. I'm not going to lie. I didn't expect Kiffin Simpson to come out of the blue. And then Joseph Newgarden, Christian Rasmussen, Alex Rossi, Santino Ferrucci. I think the key talking point there is that Kyle Collette, who's Ferrucci's teammate, has outperformed. That's pretty cool. Good for Kyle Collette. But yeah, let's take a bit of a quick breather, mate. If you guys are watching, especially you folks from the Netherlands and Sweden, I hope you have a beverage in hand. This is non-alcoholic. This is just sparkling water. Cheers to you guys. I know I took a sip before I said cheers. But here's going to be our Fast 12. And the good thing with IndyCar is we kind of have 4 sessions because we have Q1 has 2 groups, so 2 sessions. Now we have Fast 12 and then we'll have Fast 6. So the anticipation builds. So we have 5 Chevys. And is it 5 Chevys? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 Chevys and 7 Honda engine powered cars. Okay. So McLaughlin, Pato Ward, Christian Lundgaard, Kiffin Simpson, Scott Dixon, Alex Palou, David Malukas, Graham Rahal, Will Power, Kirkwood, Rosenquist, VK. Hey, fair play. Rinus VK is in Juncos Hollinger racing this year, and his teammate Stingray Rob didn't make it, and I don't even know if Stingray Rob's going to be around next year, to be fair. I don't know. Highly doubt it. Yeah, tough job. He was, what was he with? He was AJ Foyt for a couple of years, was he not? Oh no, Dale Coyne, then AJ Foyt, and now Juncos Hollinger. There you go. Yeah, and I agree with you. Sometimes keeping track of the liveries is tough. But while we're at it, let's talk about liveries, because I do love liveries. Not going to lie. Scott McLaughlin with a AAA travel. I think this graphic that IndyCar have on the website where you click on the driver names and you get the team, you know, P&B. What's P&B? P. B. I'm tripping. I don't know what it means. Can't think of anything. Maybe you guys can help me out. What does P and B mean? 488.8 and 464.6. Huh. Oh, no. Never mind. Part award, beautiful. Always loved this. Arrow McLaren, the black and white papaya. Sorry, black and papaya. Lovely colorway. Christian Lundgaard, slightly more papaya than Pato Ward, and Christian Lundgaard is having a great time. Last year, this time, he was P3 in the championship standings, and he's still P3 in the championship standings right now, albeit the championship is more condensed because Alex Palou is not running away with it. So this is fantastic stuff for Christian Lundgaard. He's low-key the team leader, I would say. He's leading the pack in McLaren, and Pato Ward is obviously with him, which is nice, but Nolan Siegel is going to be the driver at jeopardy right now for next year specifically, because I don't know if he's going to stick around, to be fair. Do you guys think Nolan Siegel will keep a seat at McLaren next year or no? If no, who replaces him? That is what I want to know. Then Kiffin Simpson in the Sunoco. Obviously, NASCAR is pretty synonymous with Sunoco. So this is pretty cool stuff. Nice livery, blue and yellow, can't go wrong. Okay, the cars are out. We don't have enough time to go through all the cars. Okay, I guess we're starting. So if you're back, come back. If you're back, great. If not, guys, come back. Because Q2 supposedly has started. Primary and backup, possibly. Yeah, it could be for Nolan Siegel. I don't know. I really don't know. P&B, primary and backup. Okay. Like, what does that mean though? Like, primary tires? Backup? We'll have a look. I'll get back. Yeah, I'll also check it out. If you guys can Google, let me know. If not, we'll figure it out after the session. But cheers, Jordan. Appreciate you, mate. Okay. We've started ticking down. So, in Q2, again, the top 6. You want to be in the top 6 because the top 6 will move forward into the Q3 session in Formula 1 Sims, which is called Fast 6. Jake at Jake2838. I. They're radio frequencies. Yes. Okay, yes, that's what this... Okay, that's the signal. Yeah, radio frequencies. But within that, they have P and B. Okay. Jake, appreciate you, mate. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, mate. Okay. Okay, Alex Pullo's on the blacks. McLaughlin on the blacks. Will Power on the blacks. Pardo, Simpson, Kirkwood. All on blacks. And the rest on primary sticker reds. Ooh, interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating. Let's see. What are we thinking here? 108.9. That was definitely a warm-up lap. I think he's gonna wind it up and go again. Right. Now the big question for you all, and do answer this in chat. Who is taking pole position? Who takes pole at Long Beach? I know we had Jordan who said Will Power for pole. That'd be sick. He goes to P5. Oh no, that's just a warm-up lap. 111. Never mind. Okay. Alex Polo is hustling that car. Jesus Christ. At Meal MI 4001 says, Polo, hey, I respect Polo so much. I asked him, do you know what? Crazy anecdote over here. I met him last year in Indycar Toronto where he had that crazy, I think, 8-race run where he won 8 races in a row. And I told him, how do you do it? And he's like, man, I just like to keep my life simple. Another day, another day to be alive. Another race car to drive and another race to win. And I was like, wow. And he's like, I just live life, take it day by day. And I like to live life that way. And I was like, wow, like he's very mature. And I'm 27 and he's 28. And at 28, he has 4 IndyCar championships. So I'm like, what am I doing with my life? And the answer to that is entertaining you all. So please hit that like, subscribe, all the good stuff. VK would be 10. Ooh, okay. Let's see. So right now, Lungard, Dixon, McLaughlin, Pullo, Rahal, Kirkwood. So the Andretti's are not quite there. Or is that the competition had found something and stepped up? Eon says... Eon? Oh, I hope I'm saying that right. Felix would be really nice for MSR. Yeah. Well, you say that. Look at that, mate. In that Green Day car. You never know, mate. You never know. Felix is rapid. But I'm surprised Marcus Armstrong, his teammate, is not quite there. Okay, so Malukas is on a hot lap now. Oh, there he goes. P2. Wow. Great lap. Great lap from Malukas. But still. Wow. Set 500s away from Rosenquist, though. Jesus Christ. Rosenquist is insanely fast today. Jesus Christ. Mental. That's awesome, though. Like, seriously, that's amazing from Felix Rosenquist. And Meyershank Racing have a technical partnership with Chip Ganassi Racing, CGR, so they have access to Alex Polo's data, Scott Dixon's data, Kiffin Simpson's data. This is Felix Rosenquist and Marcus Armstrong have that access to that data, but so it is the other way. So Alex Polo's team will be able to see what Felix Rosenquist is doing, which is pretty cool that all these teams work. Like, imagine Haas having access to Ferrari data. That's kind of what the deal is over here in Formula One terms. 107.4 would probably be enough. 107.4 to take pole position, I would assume, Jan. I think to get through, you would want to be in that 108 kind of frame, 108, maybe 108.1 to get through to fast 6, which is so weird because Marcus Ericsson and stuff did put those laps in, but again, they didn't make it through those groups. Who do we keep our eyes out on? Look at these, all of these. Kirkwood, I would expect to go through. McLaughlin should go through. Pelot should go through. Pardo should go through. Will Power should go through. All these 7 to 11 should go through. And Simpson, yeah, I'm not, I don't know. At Colton, 9U. I'm here watching at turn 6. Oh, no way. Turn 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's that. Is that a 90-degree turn? A right-hand turn, I think. That's what turn 6 is. Just looking at the map. Oh, mate, that's awesome. What are the vibes from Long Beach? Do people... I've heard it's been a sold-out event so far, or there's a lot of crowd, a lot of traction. Do let me know if that's the case or not. Okay, here we go. Alex Pelot is on a hot lap, and he's a 10th down. Oh my god, what is going on? Usually, thinking about. Oh, okay, he's winding up for another lap. Gotcha. Makes sense. Carl Kirkwood. Yeah. So, what are we thinking in terms of manufacturer? We have 3 Hondas in the top 6 and 3 Chevys. Okay, Carl Kirkwood is on a warm-up. He's just started a lap, but he's 100th down, 10th down. 200. Oh, okay. None of them. All of them are warming up. So it's taking them a couple of laps to warm up the tires more than usual. That's weird. That is so odd. Usually you do one warm-up lap and then you go into like your series of laps to get your timings in. Fascinating. Okay. Nobody's pushing. What? Pelot starts, I think. Colton. Saturday, not bad. We are across the Nike factory, but Grandstand 5 tomorrow for a race. Okay, Grandstand. I'm not too sure what that is, but come every year. Since Herta. Okay. Since Herta gone, we are Rahal fans. Okay. Like Graham Rahal fans or like Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan team fans? Okay, under 2 minutes to go. Yeah, Colton Herta obviously is from California as well. Makes sense. Gotcha. But that's going to be fascinating. Okay, Alex Pelot goes to the top. Here we go. Just got a minute and a half now. Yeah, turn 7, the left-handed. Okay, yeah, gotcha, Colton. Appreciate it. Whoa! Graham Rahal goes P2. 107.6. That's a good lap. That's a very good lap. But Alex Pelot with a 107.2. Oh my days. Pardo Ward. Okay. And then Pelot's a really clever driver. Even if quality's bad, he always ends up 5. Yeah, he's good strategy, good driver. Barry Wanzer and Pelot's team is insane. Okay, under a minute to go. What do we have? Any surprises? Pelot, Kirkwood, Power, Pardo Ward, Graham Rahal. Again, having a good quali day. Felix Rosenquist, P6. David Maluka, Scott McLaughlin, Christian Lundgaard, Scott Dixon. What is going on? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, 8, 9, 10, 11 you expect to be slightly up there, but then it's only 6. What is happening here? Kirkwood should be fast today. Pelot's on another level though. Yes, he is. Graham Rahal needs a win, baby. Yep, I'm not going to lie. Graham Rahal definitely needs to be up there. Would love to see a Rahal win. I was so thrilled when he got the podium last time at Barber. Okay, David Malukas goes to the top below. 12 seconds to go. Some of these guys will get another lap. Mind you, keep that in mind. Okay, Malukas goes top. Whoa! Scotty Mack gets one more shot. Okay, Powell P6. Carl Cokewood P5. Pardo Ward 4. Rosenquist 3. Oh my god, I'm really testing. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, what's going on here, guys? Here we go. Drops down. Time is up. Still some guys on hot laps right now. Who do we have? No one's improving. No one is improving. Oh my days. Has Christian Lundgaard. What is going on? Not improving as well. Felix Rosenquist P3. Where's Graham Rahal? P10 right now. Oh, he's in pits. He's done. Okay. No one else has improved. Oh my god. Scott McLaughlin is out as well. David Malukas P1. Okay. Quick refresher. Malukas, Pillow, Rosenquist, Kirkwood, Owad, Dixon. Scott Dixon's through. Will Power doesn't make it. Why? Wait, Dixon's still... Oh, he's just done a lap. He's knocked Power out. Has he? He has. What? Willpower. The hopes of going P1. Oh. I didn't expect that. I'm not going to lie. But Scott Dixon. Seriously. What? Oh, Scott Dixon is so... seasoned. Oh my god. Fair play, mate. Scotty Dixon, man. Jesus Christ. But Willpower, Scott McLaughlin are out. Christian Lundgaard. What happened there? Surely that's a mistake. Because Pardo made it. Okay, comments. Ooh, a few of you. Okay. Kirkwood should be fast today. Yep, P4. Polo is on another level. Yes, and so is David Malukas. Graham Rahal needs a win, yes. At Homie GTV322. I'm at the Grand Prix right now. I needed some talking, so I tuned in. Appreciate you, appreciate you, homie. There you go. Homie GTV322. Appreciate the comment. Thank you for joining in, guys. Jan Felix 2. Yep. P3 right now. Colton Wild. Old man retire, LOL. Well, mate. I'm assuming you're referring to Scott Dixon there. Well, does he need to? If he's just, pipped Willpower to P6 to get into the Fast 6. Jordan, mate. Yep, we spoke too soon, I'm afraid. Willpower, we'll see where the overall grid lines up, but I'm assuming he would start in that... Oh, no, he would start P7. Sorry, what am I saying? Yeah. He'd start P7 tomorrow. There you go. Again, in Indycar, for some of the newer viewers, like in Formula 1, if you start, let's say, P10 to P15, you're kind of unlikely you're going to win on merit. In IndyCar, though, that is possible. So if you're starting in the top 10 out of 25 cars, you would take that. So for Kiffin Simpson, I would say for Kiffin Simpson, today especially, given where things are in terms of his contract and just performances, I think he'll take it. Yeah. But it's okay. Let's look at the time difference between... Oh my god, wait a second. Jan, you top 3, you 400ths of a second difference. Oh my god, look at that. 100th between them, 300ths between them, and then yikes, a 10th. Give or take a 10th over there. Oh my good god, mental. So from what and the Colton says the SSC Trophy Trucks race next after this qual. Yeah, the support series is... I think IMSA is also racing there, isn't it? Because I know Robert Wickens took pole position, which is awesome. But Scott Dixon and Willpower? Tough. Slowly slipping away from the Andretti's, isn't it? P4 right now, P7. And then I think Marcus will probably start, don't know, like maybe P14, 15 or something, which is not ideal. Can happen. Not ideal. But at the same time, hey, these things happen, you know. 107.244, 107.256. If I'm to call it, and you guys are going to call it as well, chuck in the comments now. Malukas, Pillow, Rosenquist, Kirkwood, Potter, Ward, Dixon. Who's taking pole position? I was going to say Pillow or Rosenquist, but after that lap from David Malukas, not going to lie, I think Malukas is in the running. This is the beauty of IndyCar. This is what I'm talking about. We think Will Power is going to go P1, you know, one moment. And then you just see David Malukas, who was kind of there or thereabouts in terms of just making it to the top 6, blast through to P1. Oh, can you imagine Formula 1 like this? Oh, that'd be crazy. But I love IndyCar, man. This is why it's... Like, I'm wide awake. I thought I would need another coffee, mate, but nope. And I'm sure those of you joining in from Europe, you must be wide awake due to this qualifying. Okay, let's see now. Let's see. Scott Dixon, man. Fair play. Okay, Colton says, Pato award for pole position, hey? He'd have to find a couple of tenths in there somehow. We'll see. Let's see. So qualifying choice. Okay, so Fast 6. So this is the difference, okay? Here we go. So each of the Fast 6, it's not that all Fast 6 cars are going to come out and just do loops, right, in terms of races. But, okay, but they're changing it up. They did this in Arlington where the Fast 6 will have, each driver will have only one lap, one warm-up lap, and one lap to put a time. And now we have the order. Who's 5th? Alex Palou. No, Scott Dixon. Okay, so one lap each for those drivers. That is it. That's the jeopardy. And qualifying choice, they've had the choice to pick. So David Malukas' team are going to go first. Palou's team are going to go second. Rosenquist is going to go third. Kirkwood 4th. Scott Dixon 5th. And McLaren and Pato Ward is going to go last. With the logic that the track is going to be fastest at the end. Aha. So Colton, mate, if you're still with us, Pato is going to go last and see if they can actually pip whoever's gone P fastest when the track's most rubbered in. That's what science says. That's what physics says. Oh, I can hear Will Buxton and James Hinchcliffe and stuff. That's wild. Oh, wow. This is going to be fascinating, I think, now. So 4 Hondas and 2 Chevys. I thought Chevys were going to do a better job given today, but then I think what we saw in practice and qualifying sort of has come back. So, yeah. What do you think of this qualifying format where they go one by one? Do you like it? Let's do a poll. Do you like the new Fast 6 quali format? We'll go with yay. Then we're going to go with nay. What do you guys think? Answer the poll. The new Fast 6 format is that each driver gets one lap to set a time, and that's it. You can't keep going round and round and round. It's like Indy 500, right? Or like oval races, you have, well, let's do Indy 500. You have carb day, and in carb day, you basically, in the way, not carb day, what am I saying? Sorry, Indy 500 qualifying, you do one by one, right? Lap, like one driver does a set of 4 laps, and the average is a faster speed. Here, they're just doing one lap. So it's a fascinating format. What do you guys think? I like it because it throws in a little bit of jeopardy in there. But this is the second ever race we're doing this. So Arlington was the first time where Marcus Ericsson did an amazing job and put it on pole. Sad to see him not even make Fast 12 today. And then this is going to be the second time. Okay, we've had a couple of votes. Okay, a couple of you have voted. Okay, we've had one vote. So make sure to join in, folks. Do you like the new Fast 6 quali format? Just a single lap shootout for each driver. You do a warm-up lap, you come around, and you do your hot lap, and that is it. If you make any mistakes, that's the jeopardy, right? So we've had one yes. I think yes as well. I like both. I think we can have a world in which we can have both formats, so don't mind it at all. Let me know what you guys think. I'll leave the poll hanging for a few more minutes. But we have David Malukas. David Malukas' team chose to go first because they finished first in the session. I wonder why. Why would you not go? I don't know. Interesting logic. Given the one race reference point we've had, Arlington, the earlier you go, the better, because Marcus Ericsson went in first and he put it on pole. No one could beat him. So yeah, interesting. Can Malukas do that? Maybe not. Jan says, I think testing new ideas is great. Like the concept. Yep, I agree, mate. I think, the Formula One equivalent of this would be the sprint races, right? And I don't know. It's going to be pretty fascinating. I do Formula One live streaming sometimes. I find that people are more intrigued with IndyCar racing. So I favor IndyCar live streaming a little bit more than I do Formula One live streaming. Because there's so much out in Formula One already, right? And I think IndyCar deserves a lot more voice and exposure. So I'm doing my best to be a thought leader in it. And I hope you're enjoying it as well. So yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking on. I see a few of you still online watching live. Thank you. Still early days for me. And okay, we have right now. Ooh, okay. David Malukas is out on a fast lap. Out lap, not fast lap. Sorry, out lap. And the new onboard cameras are so nice. I hope you're watching it with as well. Okay. He's going to come round. Oh, here we go, guys. This is it. This is where it becomes fun. Whew. The track is Malukas'. Here we go, guys. Green flag. Here we go. One and only attempt. Good traction off the final corner to start the lap. Here he comes. Into turn... I forgot what. Oi! Close. Into turns 5, I think. Turn 4. Looking good. Very close to the wall. Whoa! Okay. Blitzing it through. Okay. So I'm not going to look at the screen that you guys are seeing right now because my telecast is, I think, 10 seconds delayed. But I'm going to watch because I want to give you guys proper reactions in real time. So he's flying right now. It looks good. There's no reference. I don't have a reference point now. I'm thinking he's going to get a 107.5 maybe 107.6. Okay, flicks it into the final corner. Smooth. Gets through. 107.65. Ooh. It's pretty okay there. Pretty accurate. Okay, I'm going to close the poll. 3 votes. All 3. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Okay. How close did he get to that exit? Oh, he touched it. Oh, he touched it. Skimmed it. Oh. Can you imagine? When you see these cars in person, it's ridiculous. They're pretty big, like, you know, big boys. And to touch the wall by like that much, it's insane. It's insane. Okay, Alex Palou now. The scientist, the chef, the trailblazer, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Saturday, Mr. Sunday, Mr. Weekend. Oh my word. Love Alex Palou. Like, I tried disliking him, I'm not gonna lie. I tried. But you can't not like the guy. What a... When I went to Indianapolis to film with James Hinchcliffe and Marcus Ericsson. Ooh. Just uploaded my short view here. Oh, can I see it? Can we see it on chat? Oh. Couldn't see. I'll try finding it, mate. But I'm just going to see Alex Palou. Okay, Alex Palou is going to come through now. Take it away, boy. Come on. Here we go. 107.65 to beat. Alex Palou. Actually, this format is very good for live streaming as well because you can focus on one car at a time. And I think that's very, very good to just walk through. Oh, he's been skimming that wall in turn 3. Oh, no, that's turn 1. Right. Okay. So close into turn 4 into 5. Oof. And that OpenAI livery, big fan. Big fan. Really like that. Oh, he's quicker. Is he quicker? Yes, he is. Sector 123 point... Oh my god, he's a 10th up. He looks good. Time to beat 107.65 again, guys. Again, you might see it flash up on the screen just before me because I'm watching the screen. I'm watching it live. And there's 10 seconds delay between the two. Okay. Palou. Oh! Lockup. Huge lockup. Where does it put him? Oh, he's still gone. Whoa! 107.5289. Oh my god. Maluka says, damn. But that was a big lockup. Front left. Huge lockup. Left front lockup and he still was a 10th up. Wow. Okay, Colton, he said you've uploaded your short view. Sorry. Just uploaded a short my view here. In the chat? Can you add that in the chat? Because I don't think I can see it, mate. Okay. We'll have a look, mate. But I think now... who do we have now? Is it Pardo? No, it's Felix. Pardo's going last. What am I saying? Okay, Felix Rosenquist now. Okay, Malukas is saying that they're struggling with getting temps up. Temperature, very difficult. Malukas said he made a few mistakes. So in Fast 12, they did a 107.2. Okay, Rosenquist is starting now. Here we go. He did... Okay, so he took pole in 2024 here. And that Acura Meyershank racing car looks nice with the Green Day livery. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was very conservative. I'm thinking P2 for Felix Rosenquist. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was close. Jesus. Oh, that was very close. Oh my god. Oh my god. The jeopardy. Flying, flying, flying. Okay, you might see this. Okay. Almost there. He's almost there. What are we saying, guys? What are we saying? Is he gonna take? Is he gonna take Paul? Is he gonna be close? Is he? He seems to be pretty close. I'm not seeing any sector times to compare. Into the final corner, the hairpin. He comes through. Does he get it? Does he get it? Does he get it? Oh! Felix Rosenqvist! P1! 107.46! Yo! What a lap! What a lap! Wow, Alex Pallou's like, damn it! Oh my god! Oh my god, Felix Rosenqvist, man. Wow. Belter of a lap. Alex Pallou's like left front lockup is going to be the reason why he doesn't start on pole. But Felix Rosenqvist, see, here's the thing with the Fro show. Okay, Felix Rosenqvist. He was at Chip Ganassi. He was at McLaren. Now Meyershank. Right? Oh, they're showing the animation where he got the time. Oh, it's the lockup. It was the lockup. But with Felix Rosenqvist, my point being, Felix Rosenqvist is... He has his days, right? Where it might be not a great result and whatnot. But then sometimes you just see him there in shot, you know, for winning. So fascinating because he's a very highly sought after driver because of that, because he's able to pull in performances like that, like what you just seen, 107.46. And Jan in the comments in the chat mentions a very good point that the times are not as close to the fast 12 times because they only have one lap and the tires are a little bit cold. You're right, mate. Absolutely right. Yeah. Whew. So Felix Rosenqvist, like McLaren, I think he was doing a great job in McLaren, not going to lie. I'm not too sure why they let him go. They had a couple of... Rossi left, and then Lundgaard and Nolan Siegel came in. So fascinating how that all dynamic sort of shifted and did its thing, right? But now he's... Look at him. P1 for now. I'm happy. I'm happy with... Felix Rosenqvist. Good job. Good job for him. Oh. All right. Cheers again, fellas. For sticking with me throughout this. I don't know how long have I been going at now. I think I started at 6:10 or something. Local time, Eastern time. And now it's nearly... Wait, Jan and... Meal, I remember, I think it was. You guys are still awake? Jesus Christ. Love the commitment, guys. Yeah. We still have 3 drivers to go. And I think Kirkwood is coming out, but I'll just let you guys know that I will be going live. I will be live streaming the race as well tomorrow. So, yeah. Please do join in for that as well. Okay. Alex Palou is saying something right now. The grip was a lot higher than he thought, which is interesting. Car was great. Small mistake on the last corner. And that lockup was the reason why he's not P1 and he's P2. Fair enough. That's kind of what we thought. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, money could be tough, right? Like for sure. I agree with that. Yeah, I think it was to do with sponsorship. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Kirkwood is starting a flyer. Here we go. Kirkwood on his flying lap. 5 seconds in. Let's see. This is it. Can he get it? See, now Marcus Ericsson mentioned that Kyle Kirkwood is very good at being super aggressive with his tires. Oh, he's sliding around. He could get it done, to be fair. And he's been absolutely on it the entire... Oh, big slide. Oh my word, that was... Oh my god. Sorry, my heart was in my mouth. Good golly, good golly. But here's the thing. The Andretti's are so fast, but only one of them is in the fast 6. Can Kyle Kirkwood do it? Again, he's just coming into Sector 2 now. Here we go. Here we go. 107.463 to beat for Kyle Kirkwood. Can he do it? Ooh, let's see. Oh, big entry. Oh, he's still correcting the car. Sliding all over. Sliding all over. Here he comes. He comes to wrap it up. Can he... Oh, just good enough for P3. He had a bit of a moment there, for sure. Hey, Ian, mate. You're watching still, mate. Felix Rosenquist, P1. What happened there? He had a bit of a crazy moment. That big slide was the reason. It has to be. Oh, yeah. That's like a 10th gone right there. Easily. What was his lap? 107.6. Yeah, that was it. That was a 10th. It was a slip. There you go. Whew. At Mateo Man 07. What's up, Mateo? Thank you for joining in. Thoughts on the rookie drivers this year? Hey, yeah, we'll let's talk about it as soon as we finish the 2 remaining Fast 6 drivers, and then I'll answer that question and let you know what I think of the rookies this year. But Scott Dixon's out on track, which is why I'm just deflecting the question for now, but I will get to it, Mateo. So bear with me. Colton, Owad coming in hot. Watch. Yeah, let's see. We got Scott Dixon before that, mate. You said he should retire. Or was it you who said it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. He's warming up his tires, and do you know what? Scotty Dixon, my assumption would be he'd finish 4 to 6. Kind of somewhere. Okay. Scott Dixon, here he goes in that famous PNC Bank Honda Chip Ganassi car. Boy, has he had PNC Bank for so long. I wonder, as drivers, do you ever get bored of having the same livery? I guess you wouldn't if you're winning. I guess you wouldn't if you're just driving in IndyCar or Formula 1. Okay, Scott Dixon, here we go. Looks a bit conservative. Oh, that was close. Or maybe he just looks close everywhere. I don't know. It's a street circuit. And I love overreacting. Everything for me. And it's out of pure joy. So it's natural overreacting. LOL. Okay, but he does look a little bit conservative. I'm not going to lie. Or maybe he's just the surgeon. He's just doing a surgery right now. He's busy in the operation theatre doing a surgery. Very clean from Scott Dixon. Nothing, no wiggles. Kyle Kirkwood was going crazy. I think P4, 5, 6. Yeah, P5. There you go. 107.8. Huh. Felix, okay, Pardo Award. Colton, mate. If you're saying Pardo Award has a 107.4 sub that time, okay, mate. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. So the key thing here, guys, for those of you who are still learning the ropes of IndyCar, just like I am, the warm-up lap, right? The tire temperatures are everything. Where you finish, where your tire temperatures are when you start the lap dictates how much you can push the tires. And that is the critical piece. You want it to be at the optimal level. Let's say 100 degrees is optimal, for example, right? Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius. I think in Celsius. You want it to be all 4 tires at 100, for example, right? So it's very critical in that sense. But okay, here we go. Pardo Award is just coming through the last few turns to wind up for his... yeah, let's see. P6 is a bold choice. Can you be the last when the... Let's see. Okay, winding up, and here he goes. He's going to launch it now. 3, 2, 1. All right, Pato Ward. Can he finish in the top 3 or take pole? Let's see. We've seen a lot of these drivers really push it to the limit. I think he has a top 3 in him for sure. Oh, that was close. Oh, big lift. Okay, here we go. Looks okay. Looks close. Where is he losing time? Is he losing time? Oh! Did he touch? He touched. But no, he's looking fast. I think the sector times are so... Ooh. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh! I think P3. I think P3. Oh, P2. Nice. Felix Rosenquist is P1. He's your pole sitter. Pato Award P2. Yarn, mate. Fingers crossed for Felix and Pato for number 2. There you go. You have your wishes, mate. How phenomenal is that? Felix Rosenquist takes pole position. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Felix. 2 years ago, he took pole position. He's got it back. He's saying it's the livery that got him there. The Green Day livery. We do like it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Way to go, Felix, man. Hey, Yarn, mate. It must be really late for you, but it must be good to see another Swede up there, isn't it? A Swede take pole. All the more worth it for you, I'd hope, mate. That is stunning. That is stunning. Great job from Felix. A 107.46. I don't think he could have written that any better. Stunning job from Felix. Genuinely deserved it. And the Meyershank Racing, they said, I think Will Buxton and James Hinchcliffe mentioned, like, it's awesome to see that technical partnership, which means that there's something in the tank for them. And I think Marcus Armstrong will be a little bit disappointed given where they have finished now. This is stunning. Amazing to see. Honestly, really good job. Pato Award P2 with a 107.5. Again, damage control, but I think, yeah, P2 still in a chance to win it. Polo will be, beating himself a little bit up on the lockup that he had, and the... Jesus Christ, look at that. The telecast has just ended right there. Crazy. Like, no breakdown like F1 TV and stuff. Yeah, and then Kyle Kirkwood. Honestly expected a little bit more from Kyle Kirkwood. Yeah, Yarn, mate. You should, have a good one, mate. Good night, and see you tomorrow for the race, because I will be live streaming that as well. Awesome to see. Kirkwood, expected a bit more, mate. Cheers, mate. Appreciate you, Yarn. Malukas again. Yeah, I don't know where that time went, right? 2/10. And then Dixon. So, yeah, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing, I have to say. And to answer Mateo, mate, I hope you're still here, mate. Thoughts on the rookie drivers this year? Yeah, do you know what? Let's have a look. Let's go through the entire grid. I think we're going to get the grid now. If I click on the full schedule, not yet. But you know what? Let's go through. Oh, mate, Jake, what's up? Yes, we should be seeing. I hope this updates fairly quickly. Sounds good. Listening while we watching the grandstands. Appreciate you, Colton. Thank you, Colton. Thank you, Jan. Or Ian, I think that's how you say it. Colton, Jake. Jordan, You know, all you guys, thank you so much for engaging as well. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Mateo as well for that single comment. And I'm just about to address your question, Mateo. Meal as well, at MealMI4001 from Netherlands. Thank you. Jordan Gamble, thank you, mate. But yeah, hopefully we can see the entire grid now. Can I see? Qualifying order. There we go. Okay. This is preliminary, sorry. Yeah, Mateo, your question, mate. Yeah, I think in terms of the rookies this year, Kyle Collette has been impressive, I have to say. I think he made it to the Fast 12 today, did he? Wait, why is I hope this pops up. Other than that, we have obviously Mick Schumacher, who, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not been ideal. I think he's found it tough, you know. Oh, there we go. This should pop up, right? Okay, it'll pop up in a bit, but I think let me try to find this really quickly elsewhere, and then that would allow me. Maybe motorsport.com is gonna have the full grid. Indycar news, Friday willpower. Still, oh, cheers, Mateo. Yeah. Okay, so for the, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna go to results. Or actually, you know what? Let's go to standings, and I'll walk through the rookies. So, obviously, majority of the rookies are in the bottom half, right? And Mick Schumacher, when we think about Mick Schumacher, he's adjusting to an IndyCar open wheel is difficult, right? There's no power steering, it's bumpy, it's aggressive, you can be pretty beat up, it's hard, it's tough. So for Mick Schumacher to do what he's doing, it'll take a little bit of time. And I think just because he's a Schumacher doesn't mean that he's, you know, we are entitled to say he should be finishing P whatever, P5, P6 or whatever. I think we have to have realistic expectations. So for Mick, he had in Phoenix, he qualified P4. So stunning job from Mick. He did a fascinating lap, and he crushed it. So he has the potential, and he has a very good mentor in Graham Rahal, who is obviously part owner as well. So Mick Schumacher, got to give a little bit of time, but I think he'll be all right. Kyle Collette, the other rookie, I think where he finished today, I think he outqualified Santino Ferrucci. I think it was, if I'm not wrong, I think it's P14, P15 or somewhere there, right? Stunning job from Kyle Collette, Brazilian. He was the runners-up last year when Dennis Hauger, who's another rookie, right? He finished, he won the championship last year. So Kyle Collette finished second. And it was difficult for, it's obviously very difficult for the rookies, right? So Kyle Collette, I think, is doing a good job. He outqualified Santino Ferrucci. And your biggest reference point is your teammates. In this case, it's Santino Ferrucci. So Kyle Collette, obviously rookie mistakes here and there, but he's doing it all right. So it's good for Kyle Collette. I've been pretty impressed. And then Dennis Hauger. Dennis Hauger, obviously insane Pete, went into Fast 6 in terms of qualifying. Finished, I think, 9th, so in the top 10 in his first race. He, I think, is going to be the biggest threat to Marcus Ericsson in that third Andretti car. If Marcus does not have a good season this year, I think he'll be out, and Dennis Hauger will replace him. Where will Marcus go? I don't know, but I hope Marcus stays put because he's a fantastic bloke. Great driver. I hope he finds a way. But Dennis Hauger has been impressive. He has that raw speed. And he moved from Europe, came to Indy next, won that in his first year. So, yeah, Dennis Hauger is the real deal. And if I were to put my money right now, I think Dennis Hauger is going to be Rookie of the Year this year. But, yeah, and those are the rookies, right? Dennis Hauger, Kyle Collette, and Mick Schumacher. Mick Schumacher, again, Jake says, I don't think Mick is comfortable there. Must be hard when your dad is Michael. But Jake, the question then becomes, where is Mick comfortable, right? Formula One, you still have the Schumacher, a heritage, a name, legacy behind you. When he was with Alpine in WEC, right? Same thing. Still, you have the Schumacher legacy, but obviously WEC, he did do pretty well. But with IndyCar, you know what? I commend Mick for giving this a go, right? I think it takes a lot to be a Schumacher, in the sense that, you could compare it to the rich dad syndrome. Like, imagine when you were in high school or uni or whatever, and you had a rich friend or whatever, and they like kind of when you finish university, you're like, oh, what do you want to do, kind of a thing. And a lot of folks from like the middle class families would be like, oh, I'm trying to, I'm going to go into engineering or medicine or, into finance, because you have to figure out a way to make ends meet and push yourself. Whereas someone who, let's say, is son of a billionaire, extreme example, could do whatever they want. They might be a little bit more lost than other people, and then they would be super confused with their identity and everything. So kind of, I use that analogy pretty at a very high level for Mick Schumacher, because every time you have a Schumacher, you're like, oh, Michael's your dad, better be good. So it's difficult, right? So I think we need to be a little bit easy on Mick. You never know that he just turns it up a notch, It very well could be the case. So I have faith in Mick. I hope he does well. I'm going to back him. And Kyle Collette and Hauger, all three have been... See, Mick has been impressive. The Phoenix qualifying was crazy. So he has it. He just needs time to get used to the bumps, the tracks, the sheer man versus machine nature of IndyCar. Again, there's no power steering, and it is very physical. Imagine taking... Here's the best way to put it, alright, guys? Imagine taking a 25 or a 45 pound weight at the gym, right, the circular weight, and imagine you're trying to move that from left to right as if it's a steering wheel. Like, that's what these IndyCars feel like when you drive them. It is very physical, okay? So when you meet these IndyCar drivers, I kid you not, these guys' forearms and stuff, they are yoked. I saw Takuma Sato and his hands were like yoked, like veins everywhere. So it is difficult, right? But you mentioned rookies, and I'm just going to finish on one quick point, and then we can, call it a day or a night wherever you're based. When you look at guys like Stingray Robb, Nolan Siegel, like these guys, they should not be there. Like, you should not be seeing Kyle Collette or Dennis Hauger perform better than you, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not around next year. I don't know. I know Stingray Robb has a paid... I'm pretty sure he's a paid driver. Nolan Siegel, I don't know, but yeah, that McLaren, like look at Christian Lundgaard, man. Lundgaard is P3, Pardo what's P6, and then a McLaren is P23, like in your championship standings. I don't get that. So I don't know. I think a similar thing could be said for Kiffin Simpson, where Palou number 2, Dixon 10, Simpson's 18. I don't know. But then you look at, and this is why I'm saying Dennis Hauger could be rookie of the year, because he's 17th now, and his teammate Romain Grosjean, who is also having a good year. Mind you, Dale Coyne Racing is one of the smallest teams in IndyCar. So for them to be fighting in those positions is much better than we expected. So yeah, so that's kind of it. Let me see if IndyCar have updated. Oh yeah, we have. Do we? No. Quali starting grid lineup. Yay! There we go. So that's your provisional starting lineup for tomorrow's race, guys. Felix Rosenquist, Pardo Ward, complete row 1. Row 2, we have Alex Palou, Carl Kirkwood. That's going to be spicy. Row 3, Malukas and Dixon. Malukas, I expected him to be a little bit higher up. Row 4, former teammates Will Power and Scott McLaughlin. That's another toasty battle. Row 5, Kiffin Simpson, Graham Rahal. I think for Kiffin, this is his best quali this year. Row 6, Christian Lundgaard, Renus VK. Slightly out of position, Christian Lundgaard, I would say. Row 7, Marcus Armstrong, Joseph Newgarden. I think both of them would have wanted to be slightly higher up. Same for row 8, Marcus Ericsson and Christian Rasmussen, the two Scandinavian boys, would have definitely wanted to be higher up. Row 9, Louis Foster, Alex Rossi. And then number 10, Dennis Hauger. Row 10, the two rookies. Actually, the three rookies are back to back to back. Dennis Hauger, Kyle Collette, Mick Schumacher. And then Santino Ferrucci, which I think was a bit disappointment. I don't know why he's down that low. And then row 12, Romain Grosjean, Stingray Rob, and last but not least, and this is very, very, very concerning, Nolan Siegel. And that McLaren. That is not good, mate. Tony Kanaan must be. Who's the team principal? Yeah. What do you say, Matteo? Agree with the potential of this P4 qualifying was a good time. My last thoughts are if Palou never crashed with the VK, he could easily be in the points lead. Yep. 100%. He would have been leading the championship even now, I would say. Yeah. True. Good point, mate. Good point. Anytime, mate. Appreciate you and each and every one of you. Matteo, Jake, Ian, Jordan, Colton, Meal, all you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I really did. I'm about to go have some dinner, call it a night as well. And I appreciate each and every one of you who's joined. And thank you so much. Tomorrow, the race. What time's the race, actually? I think it's another late one for us, isn't it? 5:30 p.m. So we have an entire day. So I'll be tuning in from around 5 p.m. Eastern time. Not around. Let's do 5 p.m. In and around that time. Again. Hello. 5 p.m. So tune in. We'll go through the race. Same stuff. And yeah. Thank you once again, fellas. Appreciate each and every one of you. And if you want a good watch for tonight, if you guys are based in North America, go check out James Hinchcliffe's podcast that I did on my Decoding Wisdom podcast channel. It goes into his experiences with Indycar, what driving a Formula 1 car feels like, because he tested with Haas Formula 1 team last year in September at Mugello. And he just breaks down the art of IndyCar driving and what it actually feels like. Plus his almost life-ending crash that he experienced at Indianapolis Motor Speedway in 2015, where he got impaled by a suspension rod in this car over here that went through his body. Wild story. I'm not going to get graphic, but have a look at it if you fancy. But if not, I will see you all tomorrow. Peace. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.